I am on a self-improvement movement that I am naming Plan A. This is Plan A. There is no Plan B. I don't want to live Plan B. I don't want to settle. I want to achieve my goals and my dreams. So this video is going to be about 10 habits that I'm going to adopt to live my best life. I have been on a productivity kick. I will link down all the YouTube videos that I have been binging. There's about 3 or 4 that have really stuck with me. And the one that inspired this video is by Adkins, her best version of herself, episode 1. At this stage, when I'm filming this now, it was posted 2 or 3 weeks ago. And essentially she basically made a list of 10, I think maybe 13 non-negotiables that she was going to be implementing in her life. And she kind of encouraged everybody to comment theirs in the comment section and really show up for themselves. And so this inspired that video because I am a planner. I'm a list writer. I wrote my list. I don't do anything. So I am holding myself accountable, 1, by making this video, and 2, by the time this video is posted, it'll be just over 2 weeks, and so I'll have 2 weeks of implementing these 10 things in my life, and I'll be able to give you an update on kind of what that looks like. These 10 things that I've come up with will help me get to Plan A. So here are the 10 non-negotiables that I'm going to implement in my life to show up as the best version of myself. Number 1, no scrolling on my phone the first 30 minutes of the day and my last 30 minutes of the day. Because I used to, and even when I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't get back to sleep, I'm notorious for rolling over and just scrolling my phone at 1 a.m. And I want to stop that habit. I want to break that habit because it is so easy to get bogged down by watching one sad negative video that makes you question your existence or yourself, or makes you go down a comparison spiral, or you start doom scrolling at 7 a.m. That is going to set you up for your day. And so feeding yourself that information first thing in the morning is not going to help you show up as the best version of yourself. And so how I'm implementing this, my phone is my alarm. So I have to have my phone near me, but I have it far enough away that I'll have to reach, I have to get out of my bed to turn it off. 1, that'll make me get up, but 2, in the middle of the night, I won't reach it. Obviously I can get out of my bed, but I'm all bundled up and comfy. I'm hoping I don't do that. And then next, at the end of the night, I have an alarm for 9:30. I am making my weekday bedtime 10 p.m. That kind of goes with this. I want to go to bed at 10 p.m. every night. Weekends, Friday night, Saturday night, they can be later. I don't have anything really the next day. But for weekdays, Monday through Thursday, I'm setting a hard bedtime because I need my sleep. And I'm notorious for scrolling or reading my Kindle till 1 a.m. and then I get up at 7 and I'm why am I miserable? Sleep. Number 2, journaling morning and night. I love journaling. When I do it consistently, I love it. But I fall off it because it's I self-sabotage myself. So whenever I start implementing habits, I will hit a point where it's wow, this is amazing, incredible. And then I will tumble back down. And so I want to push past that threshold, that ceiling that I've made for myself. And journaling in the morning, and I've been doing it actually for the last little bit, not every single day and not sticking to a solid routine, but I would say maybe 4 times out of the week I've been doing it right now. It just helps me get all my thoughts out first thing in the morning. And then at night, I will do a gratitude list. So what am I grateful for the day? And I usually just do 1 to 5 things, kind of whatever comes to mind. It takes basically less than a minute, really, if you really think about sitting down, picking up a pen, writing on a piece of paper. It's really simple, but you end the night thinking about your current situation and what you thoroughly are grateful for in that moment, sitting wherever you are in your room, or while you're brushing your teeth, you can do your gratitude. While you're doing your skincare, you can do your gratitude. It doesn't necessarily have to be written down in a specific book. You want to do gratitude every night, it doesn't have to be written down. You can say it out loud. Number 3, nonfiction reading. So I have currently picked up 3 books that I am reading slowly because I really want to digest what these are saying and the lessons that they have. And so I'm giving myself 10 minutes a day of reading a nonfiction book. Number 4, I want to start doing breath work. I am an anxious girly, all right? I am anxious 100% of the time. It might be anxiety and stress, a combo, but I will catch myself not having a deep breath at all throughout the day. Actually do it with me. We'll inhale. My lungs thank me for that because they haven't expanded that far. Noon, it's lunchtime right now. I want to get in the habit of doing a breath work session. So, and there's no I have to do like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's kind of what I feel like in the day. If I only have 5 minutes, I'll pick a 5-minute breathing exercise. If I have 20 minutes, if I have longer, I will do that. It's just something that I want to do because it helps regulate your nervous system and kind of centers yourself, whether you do it in the morning to center yourself for the day or do it in the evening, centering yourself to go to sleep. I think it's just a really beneficial habit to start implementing. I'll be implementing breath work to kind of help center myself, kind of clear my head. And I'll list a few other benefits of breath work here because I really don't know yet. And I'll let you know how it goes. Number 5, skincare. So I have been doing skincare for a little bit in terms of like the only things that I've really done is exfoliating, moisturizing, sunscreen. I also do hyaluronic acid, but I ran out and I haven't bought any more. But I don't know, there's just something about taking care of your skin and like waking up and being able to like look at your skin and be like, oh wow, my skin looks so good. And I want to keep doing that. And I also want to learn more about my skin because like I do have different textures and I have a ton of blackheads that I would love to just educate myself on it, as well as implement the things that will kind of help maintain my skin and make it feel beautiful and hydrated and, you know, loved. Number 6, less caffeine. Now this one's gonna be hard. I personally have 3 coffees a day. It's just habit now. Like I've been drinking coffee since I was high school. So like what, 15, 16, I would get my sugary drink from Starbucks. My first one in the morning is always just like delightful. And the other 2 that I usually have are just out of habit. Like I want something to drink that's not water. But I also do think that that contributes to my anxiety. And then also I just found out, which I mean, I didn't just find out, but it's been reiterated that you shouldn't have caffeine on an empty stomach. But I literally have my coffee before I eat every morning. And so I've really been trying to flip that, where I eat my food, wait like 20 minutes and then start drinking my coffee. I don't know if you're supposed to wait longer than 20 minutes, but that's kind of what I've been doing, which is better than drinking coffee on an empty stomach. But I have coffee on an empty stomach all the time, like every single day for years. I don't know what I will replace caffeine with. Like I haven't really thought of anything. So if you have any recommendations of like coffee alternatives or good decaf coffee, drop them down below because I will probably try them. Number 7, writing 400 words in my current book. So I've been implementing this habit for like the last like 50 days, which I'm super proud of. So let's continue doing it. So the last 30 some days I did 200 words, and now this month, August, I've started doing 400 words a day. And this habit that I've been doing for a while showed me that starting small actually helps you build up the habit. Because writing 200 words became so easy, and I was like, okay, wait, like if I can write 200 words in like a breath, I might as well up my goal and hit 400 words. And so for the last week, I've been writing 400 words, and that has been so easy. I've been hitting like 600, 800 words. And that's the whole point of starting habits, is starting small. And then as you get used to that really small habit, increasing it. Once you get used to this one, you can increase it again. And so my goal is to eventually get to 1,000 words a day. Eventually that will become easy. I mean, today I wrote 1,000 words just because I was loving the scene. Like I've been absolutely loving the scenes that I've been writing. And so it just comes really easily, depending on what I'm writing. Some scenes are a bit harder because you have to like maybe do a bit more research, or there's more descriptions of like things around, and so some of them take more time. Writing my book is very important because one of my lifelong dreams is to be a published author, and I've been holding myself back since I was 13. So we are going to write a novel, we are going to publish a novel, we're gonna have to edit that novel obviously, but one day you will see author Marissa Harder somewhere. Don't know where yet, but somewhere. Number 8, 10 minutes outside of the house. I need to get outside, okay? I work from home, I do social media, I'm on my phone, I'm sitting down, I'm laying in my bed. There is no outside interaction unless I force myself to go outside. I have to get outside. So 10 minutes outside, preferably a walk, but I can go sit on the bench, stare at a river, watch the trees. I just have to be outside for 10 minutes. And eventually I want to increase that goal to 30 minutes, but right now I'm gonna start with 10 minutes because I currently do 0, and 10 minutes seems manageable. Number 9 is 2 fitness classes a week. So one, like I mentioned, I'm in yoga. So I do yoga once a week. I've signed up for the class. I've been doing it I did it in March for 4 weeks. Like there was like a 4-week like package, and I did it. And then I did it all of July. So I'm gonna continue doing that just kind of as long as possible because I thoroughly enjoy it. It's a great way to just relax. You do build muscle from holding all of those poses, and you just kind of really connect with yourself. So I thoroughly love yoga, but I do want to implement another class, whether that's an at-home like YouTube workout, or I go to the gym that I pay for and don't go to. I actually will probably sign up for a Pilates studio just to try it. I've never tried Pilates, like the machines that they have for Pilates classes, like those like beds that like slide and like you got all of those things. I'd love to try it. I'm probably not very good. It's probably gonna kick my butt, but I still wanna try it. So I think I might look into that as well. And then those would be my 2 fitness classes for the week. Because movement is so important, and since I do sit at a desk all day, I need to schedule in my fitness or I won't do it. Number 10 is a 15-minute reflection. This is our last one. And this, Hannah Adkins, the video that kind of inspired this one, this is one of hers as well. And you should also watch her video because it was great. Basically, the 15-minute reflection is having absolutely nothing around you. So no phone, no TV, no radio, no music, nothing. Like you are just sitting in complete silence, whether it's in your house or I guess you could go outside, listen to the birds. For 15 minutes, you just sit with your thoughts. Not even while you're eating, like just you were doing nothing but sitting and reflecting on your day, on your habits, on whatever kind of comes up for you, but just sitting kind of in that silence and just allowing yourself to reflect on whatever comes up. What Hannah mentioned is that we spend so much of our time just like thinking about what we're doing next, where we're going, what's happening here. Like our brains are constantly on, and like same for me, like I'm always thinking about what to do next. This 15-minute reflection is definitely something that I want to implement because I find myself either always on my phone or the TV's on the background while I'm scrolling my phone, while my laptop's open. Like we're consuming so much in our day-to-day that taking 15 minutes to just think about yourself, like how do you talk about yourself, and reflecting on what you've done and things that you want to achieve, being in that moment, I think will be very beneficial in implementing all of the habits that I want to. Now, I have a bonus number 11 that is not necessarily a thing, it's more of a vibe because I'm a vibe person, okay? So my vibe for all of this, self-improvement movement, the plan A that I want to live and want to strive for is new experiences bring new energy. And I kind of thought about this idea in the new year when we're always thinking about New Year's resolutions and who we want to be and where do we want to be by the end of the year. But I really didn't like implement anything of it. It was kind of just like try to implement new experiences, but I wasn't actually pushing myself outside of my comfort zone to do new things. And so when new opportunities come up, I want to say yes to them. And I want to plan to go places I haven't gone before. I even wrote in my journal, I want to thrive in my own uncomfort zone because I hate that I fall back into like my comfort zone that is not where I want to be. I don't want to, like, yes, it's comfortable, but I don't want to be here. I want to be over there achieving my goals. The stuff that I've learned to be comfortable with prevents me from striving that far. New experiences bring new energy. You're probably thinking, well, Marissa, I don't have any money. I can't travel. I can't go places. I can't invest in this quite yet. This doesn't actually have to be like any like a major massive changes. This could be as simple as like moving your bed around. Like, do you remember at like 2 a.m. when you were a kid and you just like rearranged your whole room and you felt like it was a new space? That is new experience because you haven't slept in your bed that direction before. New energy. It could be if you're a university student sitting in a different seat in your class. We are creatures of habit. I literally sat in the same seat in most of all my classes. Like the seat I picked on day 1 was the seat I sat in for the 13-week semester. Because we are creatures of habit. Also, new experiences can be like a cooking class, a pottery class. You can do things that maybe you've wanted to do. These things do cost money, so if it's not in your budget, then the new experiences might not be as big, but you really can look at your day-to-day life and make small itty-bitty changes. Those are the 10 plus bonus thing that I'm going to implement in order to begin to build my best life, to show up as the best version of myself and implement plan A. Because I am sick and tired of living with just wanting and wishing and writing lists and being like, oh, I can't wait until XYZ, or I'm gonna be happy when I achieve XYZ. I wanna be happy now. I wanna be thriving now. And I think these 10 things are really gonna help me do that. Now, one thing that I have always done is I've been like, 30 days, we're gonna do this for 30 days. We're gonna do this for 6 months. There's 6 months left in the year. We just gotta do this one thing for the rest of forever and then we'll achieve our goals. I am not putting a time limit on this. This is kind of a day-to-day, small little things that I can put in my life. Another perspective shift that one of the videos down below, I forgot her name, but this video here basically said that instead of saying habits, think about systems. So what systems can you do in your life? Because a habit, it's like saying that you're gonna go outside, you're gonna walk for 30 minutes every single day, and you've never walked outside. How about make that 5 minutes? How about make that 1 minute? Because the habit is putting on outside clothes, putting on shoes, tying your shoes, going outside, picking where you're going to walk. Do you have to drive there, or just walking up and down your street? There are more to it than just saying, I'm gonna walk for 30 minutes. If you have any habits or goals that you want, you don't have to have 10 daily habits. You can have 2, 5, 1, and start small. So if you have anything that you want to accomplish, drop them down below. That is everything I have for you in this video. In 2 weeks on September 7th, I will post a 4-week habit update. So make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss anything.